Well, that was I was in the Essex station one time. This is a little bit of New York talk.
NY City talk.
We have underground trains here, which carried all the slaves. It's underground railroad
to Manhattan.
Yeah. So we have. Oh man, Adam, was it you that told me that? And it's not true, but it's such a funny lie that Newark is named Newark.
Yeah, to trick the slaves.
Yeah. Somebody told Adam this, and he told me that the reason Newark is called Newark was to trick black people into moving there instead of New York.
Because it was the last stop before New York. Yeah, on the way.
So you thought someone telling you like the racist equivalent of like a Polak joke, like about like. The punchline is like a misunderstanding.
Well, listen, first of all, that's the first thing I was ever told in my life. I believed that for 29 years.
You knew nothing.
I believe it still. I think it actually happened.
Well, anyhow, I was saying, so I was at the Essex station, and the train was stopped like halfway down the platform because someone had jumped in front of the train.
Oh, damn.
So they were just dead on the tracks or whatever, and you could like...
Yeah, I've seen a dead...
yeah.
Really? I saw that,
yeah, so... you know, they're like asking everybody, you know, this announcement, like, due to a customer-involved incident, please leave the station. And so, you know, the fire department's walking down, and we're all walking out, and one of, like, the fire chiefs, this, like, old grizzled dude, you know, like, fucking built, like, a brick house, is just, like, standing at the top of the steps, you know, like, mustache. And, these two, like, teenage girls are talking to him, and they look like they're 12 years old. And he's like, yeah, there's a dead body on the tracks. So they got to get that dead body off the tracks. Just, like, telling them.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
That shit fucked my, it fucked my month up when I saw that. I didn't see the whole dead body, but I saw, like, a leg and a shoe.
Yeah.
That shit was fucked up. And then it was just like a million people with their fucking phones out.
Yeah.
And then and then everyone got yelled at to like leave the platform. Yeah. And it was just like
on a personal level too, because like
there was this one old Chinese man who would not listen to the firefighters. Like, show some fucking respect. He's just standing there smiling. Really? He was trying to get content. The real shit I've ever seen.
That's nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah, he literally had the like most psychotic smile on his face. It's like he knew the guy. I was so happy he was dead.
Oh, he knew the guy?
No, but like I was like,
it's not just Chinese people.
I saw a crazy one once. This is insane. I was like walking just in New York City. I was in 6th grade. I'm walking down the street to get on the bus, and an old lady jumps out of a building and lands probably 5 feet in front of me.
Holy
and
shit.
splat dead. And it was like, that made me think of it because she just like, your mind plays tricks on you.
That's a way better story.
No, but just the idea that like they're just flat. She was flat down.
I saw a guy that needed 4 stitches and then like had ice cream later that night.
Well, it's like you think you're in like on a movie set. Your brain's like protecting you from the trauma. So I was just like, oh, I'm in like Punk'd.
Yeah,
that was a popular show when I was in 6th grade.
Yeah. Still a popular show.
It's great.
So she just fucking did she like explode or was
no?
she just...
It was that's what was so fucked up. It's just she just like it was like splat, and you just,
yeah.
and you heard like the and she was not instantly dead. I remember she was like oh, and I was like shit. So someone got her a blanket, and I was like, I don't think that's gonna do it. I don't think the blanket's gonna do it. But
and then what happens is a bunch of clowns came in one of those tiny ambulances, and they get the stretcher out, and they put the stretcher upside down. They get tied up in the stretcher.
Well, I remember being. This is the worst part of it. I remember being like, I was young. I was a little traumatized.
Yeah, of course.
And I remember calling a friend of mine, and his mom was kind of crazy, and I was like, oh, I'll talk to him. It'll make me feel better. And I called him, and she picked up, and he wasn't home, and she just talked for like 20 minutes straight. She was like one of those self-involved, like awful people, where she was like, and then Martin did this, and then we did this, and then I was like, she's like, how was your day? It was like 20 minutes in the conversation. I was like, I just saw someone die. She's like, all right, well, Elliot will be back shortly.
Oh my god, dude.
It was like no sympathy.
That's insane. Some of those dance guys in Times Square or like near the park or whatever, they'll like, you know, they're getting ready to do the dance, so they need to like build up like a crowd, but then they try to guilt trip you into like watching it. They're like, don't be afraid of me just because I'm a black man. They like say that to white people.
Yeah, all the time.
And then white people are like, fuck.
Yeah.
I guess I have to watch this now.
Yeah.
Also, those dudes are always like in the summer, like shirtless and so insanely cut.
Yeah.
Like,
From dancing.
From dance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like it makes you feel bad because it's like you're watching and you got to stop trying to get hard somehow.
It's so funny that like I look at those guys. I know I got you. You were pretending to be gay.
No, I'm not gay.
Yeah.
What? I was talking about something else.
To be in that kind of shape, I would have to work out and eat clean for like 2.5 years.
I know. Oh, and they do like the hokey pokey.
Right, yeah.
They got
it's like, it's like fucking wow, check out Christian Bale's transformation for Batman. It's like, check out this guy's transformation for sleeping on the train. The role he's playing is guy that does pull-ups on the L train.
I love seeing like like old guys. Like 70-year-old guy that's just absolutely brolic.
Yeah.
Like you see those all the time, like homeless guys especially.
Yeah,
the
homeless. Well, see, that's the thing. That's how they survive. Like a homeless guy with your body would die.
I'm done in a week.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So you have to be sort of like an animal to live outside. That's why they're very sinewy. And, I mean, homeless people of any race. There's no way to make it racist. You can't say that this is a racist thing. I'm saying they're all very. You pick whatever race you like. And fill in the blank.
But
all homeless
wink,
people
wink.
are jacked.
Wink, wink, though.
Mm-hmm. So I guess we should talk about that movie, Sully. People want to know about it. What's going on with this film? Welcome to the movie review segment of Cumtown. Sully is a action comedy drama starring Tom Hanks.
Comedy.
I call it dramedy. That's something I call that.
Reprising his role as Captain Phillips. In a movie where one man, one plane, one dream, one question, one pilot,
one pirate,
question mark. Pirate? Question mark.
2 titties.
Asian pilot. Is the pilot actually an Asian pilot?
Wow, I thought of a really funny Asian joke just now.
Well, it's like
they can't tell the difference between pirates and pilots.
That's what I was literally saying. So you didn't think of it.
God damn it,
I'm
dude.
saying something.
He just said it.
You're a fucking abject retard, dude.
At first I didn't believe
sorry.
Nick when he said that you did this.
I did that as a bit.
I was like, there's no way.
I do it as a bit. It's a bit. It's actually like a really
Adam will just repeat the exact
advanced.
same joke.
You're like, we're making eye contact as I'm saying it. Wait, just thought of this.
Yeah, it wasn't even. I'm sorry, I didn't improve.
Anyhow, we got to review the movie. That's why
I'm sorry.
people are listening. They want to know what the fuck is going on
Should
with
we
this
just
movie.
play the clip?
Yeah.
No,
Roll
we
the
should.
clip.
No, don't.
Roll the clip,
don't
dude.
fucking sign me up for more editing shit I have to do.
No. Roll the clip.
Oh,
Yeah.
Turner Classic Movies trademark presents Sully.
Oh, I'm Sully, you know I'm gay.
It's me, your co-pilot, Jack Coolington,
And I'm the flight attendant.
and I've had sex with her. I've had sex with that mannish flight attendant because I'm the coolest guy on the airplane.
Don't fuck. Don't fuck. I'm trying to do Boston.
That's coming out of Australia.
Yeah, I don't know why.
That'd be great if in Spotlight there was one guy that's like, crikey, all these priests done buggered the little boys. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm acting, mate.
I'm acting.
I'm acting.
I'm acting.
I'm a professional actor.
I'm acting. Bring. Oh, I'm gay.
But, did you guys ever run into what's his name? John Waters in Baltimore?
Hell yes,
He's like
dude.
still around, right?
That guy would just hang out.
He would
was
hang
at-
out at Club Charles.
He was at Club Chuck all the time,
Club
and I
Chuck.
saw him at fucking where's the other one? The Crown. He'd be at those two. He would just be there. It was like, you
Yeah.
could always tell who like was not.
He would go to
hanging out.
every one of Chris Hudson's shows.
Yeah, he was trying to fuck Chris Hudson.
No, he wasn't.
Chris Hudson's
that
just
real?
getting fucked by John Waters, and he's like, it's going well for me.
Hashtag mustache goals.
Hashtag mustache goals. We'll see if this goes better than my other sets.
He's like, could you be quiet, please?
my friend's band was in the Midwest, and there was just some dude hitchhiking. They stopped, and it was John Waters, like middle of nowhere, like
Really?
Iowa. Yeah.
That's
He's like
incredible.
legendary for like showing up. He's like Bill Murray sort of. He's like the gay
yeah.
Bill
I
Murray.
remember watching Boondock Saints when I was like 12 and being like, that was the best fucking movie I've ever seen. in my life.
I always hated Boondock Saints.
Yeah, I
No, dude,
remember being
it
like-
caught me beautifully.
Well, I hated Boondock Saints because
But it was-
I loved Goodfellas, and then someone was like, if you love Goodfellas, you'll love Boondock Saints. And I watch it, I'm like, this is stupid as shit.
Dude, I fucking loved it. I was like, damn, they know every language.
Have you ever seen Overnight?
No.
The documentary about the guy that made Boondock Saints?
No.
It's amazing.
Really?
He's this like egomaniac Boston fucking
Of
like
course.
bartender. And he's like, yeah, I'm from Boston. You know, I wrote a movie and I wrote it because it's fucking real. You know, Boston style. You know, and he's
That
like,
was when they made a ton of those movies.
well, yeah. So his initial script was like, it was got passed around Hollywood and people liked it a lot. And I think it was like Miramax had it. Like Harvey Weinstein had it, and he liked it personally. And then they tried to get like De Niro in on it. They tried to get all these big names, but the guy who wrote it was such a difficult piece of shit to work with that he sabotaged like everything.
Whoa.
And like eventually it got produced, and then he took some shitty deal where he just got like a payout and like didn't make anything off distribution.
Oh, really? Oh,
so
so
he
he's
ended
not
up
even rich.
making like no money off the fucking
That's
movie.
hilarious.
Also, it was supposed to come out on 9/11.
Oh,
and
was
they
it?
like had to postpone.
Yeah, I haven't seen Overnight in a while, so I forget all the details. But yeah, that guy.
Oh, you're talking about Overnight?
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about Boondock Saints.
Yeah, well,
Boondocks is the
Overnight is a
documentary.
documentary about
Oh, okay.
the guy.
Dude, if he had just gotten a
Yeah, I
piece of
wasn't
poster
listening to it.
revenue, my
Yeah,
man
yeah,
would've been
yeah.
fucking would have been rich as hell.
Oh yeah, dorm room.
I feel like that just
poster.
came with a dorm.
He
You
didn't.
just had
He
your
didn't make
choice.
any of that dorm room poster
Yeah.
money.
It was either that or the Velvet Underground or
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the
Bob
fucking-
Marley.
Yeah, Bob Marley.
Smoking a spleef.
I had a Rocky one.
You know, because you don't know if you're serious anymore. I mean, I'm like that with like Kmart graphics tees.
Right.
I wear them, and I'm like, do I? What am I? Do I
Yeah, but
like
you're
this
not
shirt for
fucking
real?
Talking about. Yeah, you do. By the way,
That's why
I
like
think you
guys
literally
that are.
Yeah, they're great. The homeless people love that "Eat My Dust" shirt. And none of them can read it. They all try to read it, and then it's happened. I swear to God, like 3 or 4 times. I was outside the bodega, and this homeless guy was like, "Eat my guts." All right, man, I like that. Okay.
I was stuck in traffic on Canal Street, like bumper to bumper on Friday leaving town, and there was this homeless guy whose ass was coming out of his pants.
Hell yeah.
And traffic was so bad. He had this walk where he was going so fucking slowly that we were stuck like a couple blocks down, and then we saw him slowly pass us. He was going like 1 mile an hour, and we're like,
With his
literally,
ass
this
out?
guy is beating us right now. The guy with his ass out.
I would love it if he was the reason that all the traffic was fucked up. And some guy with his ass
Just
hanging out.
rubbernecking.
Everyone's got to see this guy's ass.
I would love nice homeless ass. Probably a lot of caked on shit on that ass, right?
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot
Did you
of
take a peek?
wear and tear. It was leathery. I'll say
What did
that.
you get arrested for?
DUI and then
Hell yeah.
public. I had a warrant for not
Oh,
paying
that's
a
right.
drinking ticket.
What was it? You fucking some cops stopped you, and then you're like, "Sorry, officers."
They caught me drinking on the street. I was drinking a 40, and they're like, "We could throw you in jail right now." It's like, "I'll throw it out, I promise." So they watched me throw it in the trash, and then I watched them get in the car and drive away, and then I went back into the trash and grabbed it and drank it. And again, I was on the train. There were these heroin addicts, and I was like, "Psst, psst, can I get some heroin?" And they were like, "No."
You're
So I took
such a lunatic.
I took
You're
my
trying to buy heroin
I took
on the
my
train.
cat bottle and I threw it at him, and a cop saw me, and he, threw me against the wall and was like, "Hey, look, I'm just gonna run your ID. If you don't have anything, I'll let you go. Whatever." I was like, "Okay," and then they started putting me in handcuffs. I was like, "What are you doing?" Like, "You got a warrant." I was like, "What?
Oh man.
Fucking hell!"
For what?
I had an unpaid public drinking ticket that I thought I paid off, and
And you went to jail for how long?
it was just like a overnight thing, and I felt pretty cool. They let me smoke a cigarette handcuffed walking from the one place to the other, and then I got in the van, and this fucking dude is in there. He's like, "Man, they fuck people like us." I was like, "Yeah, you're right." Like, just, like,
This
so
murderer.
scared. Yeah. And then also in the cop car, I was handcuffed, and in the back seat there were 2 cops next to me, 2 in the front, and fucking they were like, what do you do? I had a Delaware ID and like, what are you doing in New York City? And I was like, I'm trying to be a comedian.
Oh,
And they're like,
my
are you on
God.
YouTube? And I was like, yes. Dude, they watched one of my videos and like 2 of them liked it, 1 of them did not. And I had a job interview the next day and he's like, yeah, I really hope you get that job tomorrow. I was like, this is so demoralizing.
They were playing good cop, bad cop. Dude. That's what they're doing. The
yeah.
bad cop is the guy that doesn't like your stand up.
yeah. That's how they got me to roll over.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
good.
Well, those are good stories.
Thank you.
Those are all good stories. Now, what I'm worried about is I don't want this to turn into
Ian's
one of
story
these.
time.
Yeah, Ian's story time. Yeah. I'm already shut up.
Shut
Adam.
up, Adam. Okay.
Yeah. We'll,
Although
we'll
I
go
do
to
want
you.
to, I do want to hear the story where you paid a hooker to eat her ass and beat off. Is that right?
Yes.
No. Well, here's what we need to really get into because this is
let's
what
do
the
it.
premium subscribers want.
Okay.
How do you feel about neoliberalism and SJWs? Okay. Who's this Steve Bannon guy?
Oh, let's get into it.
Come on, man. You're gonna fuck up the.
You're gonna smell that.
This is still tangled.
I know. It's fine,
Don't
dude.
fuck up the recording equipment.
That's my signature move, bro.
Is it fucking up the show?
No,
Is
farting into the mic hilariously.
That's what he's known for.
That's I literally,
Wait, is
Yes.
this a premium episode?
Yeah, it's a
Premium.
premium
Oh,
episode.
okay. All right.
So actually, don't worry. Not that many. Only like I don't know.
It'd be about 1,500 people listen
It's like
to
6,000
Ah,
people.
cool.
Will listen
All
to
right.
it.
Sweet.
it. So hopefully that gets back to those police officers.
Yeah. Do you have any names of
Yeah,
Oh, dude,
people?
I saw
it's-
them beat
it
the
was-
shit
it was
out of this guy.
Tony
Fucking
Tony
thing next to me.
Tony DeGugli Alonso, Stephen De Lasagna Lazunio.
They kept lying to me. I kept being like, I have a job interview tomorrow. And they're like, we'll get you out of here real soon. Don't worry. And I was like, I believe you. Did not happen.
Did you get the job?
I got the job. I left the jail, went home, did coke to stay awake because I didn't sleep at night. And they were like, "So, how was your morning?" And I was like, "It was good." And I'm just like picturing
job
me
was
like
this?
Oh, dude, this job, Jesus! I was administrative assistant.
You're like the guy in that movie Flight, but instead of a trial, it's just like Tuesday. Just the biggest day of his life. Fucking another day you managed to stay alive.
Yep. Yeah, man. That fucking job. I got the job from my the guy who got me in touch with my coke dealer.
Really?
Mhm.
Well, that's good.
Yep.
A lot of
Who's now
range.
I don't even know if he's alive.
Probably
Is he like
not.
a life coach?
No, he's oh god.
Well,
I
he
used
seems
have
to be doing a
fucking-
lot for you. He's getting you coke and job interviews. He's like
I
Carl.
believe in you.
He's like Carl in that Simpsons episode where Homer gets an assistant
Oh yeah,
when
that's
he
a
gets
good
the
one.
hair treatment. Yeah.
Yes, hell
Yeah,
yes.
Harvey Firestein. Simpson and Delilah. That's the name of the
I
episode.
think
that's
I already
great.
said this before, but when I dropped my lesbian cousin off at a Burning Man potluck,
Oh God.
there were literally 5 Subaru hatchbacks. It might have been 6.
Had to have
just
been.
there.
That
Yeah.
clown.
it was
that
awesome.
that rape victim clown I used to live with brought me to a Burning Man party. One time, I was Burning Man friends, and I heard the gayest shit I've ever heard in my entire life in the backyard. There's some like fucking snooty douchebag from like I don't know the fucking Bay Area,
yeah.
in the backyard, and he's like very cuntily saying to this girl he's there with, he's like, the thing that I've noticed is like West Coast burners are like more sort of free spirit, like sort of very chill people, whereas East Coast burners are like it's very like Renfest vibe, And it took everything I had not to just be like, no, you're also a faggot. If that's what you're trying to say, is that everyone here is a faggot. You especially, actually, because you're somehow a snob about being a faggot. But no, don't make no mistake. Yeah, you're absolutely a piece of shit.
Truly gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. I mean, I don't think anyone thinks Burning Man is cool at this point.
I have a friend who thinks it's really cool. Trevor thinks it's
fucking
very
lame.
cool.
Oh, yeah.
He goes
that makes
every
sense.
year.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's just, but here the problem with fucking Burning Man is just like, it's people who are like, oh yeah, it's just like there's no economy and it's like you just trade goods and
Not
shit. It's
anymore.
like-
now there's like rich people tent.
Yeah,
That's
now
what it
it's
is.
all it's all
rich-
Silicon Valley.
Right, they all
Yeah.
fucking go in there and they spend. Oh, there's no economy, but you spend like $14,000 to
Yeah.
make a restaurant for 3 days. or
Yeah, it's
whatever.
it's like anarchy. And then a couple years ago, some guy set the Burning Man on fire early, and they called the police on him. They had him arrested.
What a bunch of fucking
Yeah.
pussies. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck Burning Man.
No, we just want a different society. Like this is it addresses all the problems in society by making the people who are gay in power instead of people we disagree with.
They have to be gay and white and rich.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck Burning Man. It's
fucking
gay.
sucks. That's all the friends I had as like a teenager were all like that. They loved music festivals and
That's almost
kinda dumb
acceptable
shit.
as a fucking 15-year-old, though.
yeah, I know, but
You
they
know-
didn't grow out of it.
Right.
Yeah.
It'd be funny. I've said this a million times before, but it'd be funny to go to Burning Man dressed as Bernie Mac and be like, "Now what the hell is this?
That would be a good bit.
I ain't even his foolishness.
I thought this was the Burning Mac festival."
How do you dress like Bernie Mac?
I don't know.
So you just mean a blackface?
yeah, you'd have to be a
full blackface and then
But
linen
naked.
pants,
Yeah,
linen
yeah.
shirt.
Oh, you should get the outfit from the I Ain't Scared of You motherfucker
Oh,
set.
of course, yes.
The
of course.
airbrushed pants with his face on them.
That is quite the outfit.
Fuck.
Now, how many of y'all like sex?
Anyway, they have majorities in the House and Senate. They're going to
Mhm.
repeal
He-
basically any legislative accomplishment Barack Obama had, what very few ones he had, which are basically Dodd-Frank and Obamacare. Those are going to
Yeah.
be gone the first 6 months.
Yeah. Well,
who
Obamacare
knows?
is already imploding. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
It's fine.
it's like been such a fucking disaster, and it was hopefully they could have used that disaster and be like, oh, this is someone else's fault and get single payer, but that wasn't going to happen. You
No.
think Hillary wouldn't have made single payer?
Well,
happen?
she wouldn't have
Who
been
knows?
able to make it happen in the
Yeah, she
Congress
wouldn't have.
anyway.
So it doesn't matter. I mean, I went to go buy a fucking policy yesterday or 2 days ago, and they just don't offer platinum plans where I live, like 5-star rating.
In your neighborhood.
Yeah, and I just couldn't.
I wonder what demographic reasons that's for.
Yeah.
Um,
Jeez Louise. Too much heart disease in your
I
neighborhood.
remember finding out about 9/11 from the
Elliot in the morning.
98.5 morning zoo. Yeah, I like used to have an alarm radio, and then like
Well,
it
you
was
weren't
like,
in school?
No, I was on the West Coast, so I woke up at like 5. I woke.
Oh shit!
Remember they make kids wake up so ungodly, like at such
Damn, I
ungodly hours.
forgot about
So I
that
woke up
shit.
at like 6 something for school, because I'd be up there like 8 or whatever.
Right.
And then they were like, you know, normally it was like just hip hop and R&B.
Right.
And then they were like, "Oh, there's 9/11 happening right now."
Yeah.
And then and then I woke my parents up. Did I tell you guys my ex-girlfriend missed 9/11?
What?
She like was a bad kid. She went to like the woods to like smoke weed all day. She like didn't go to school.
Oh really?
So she like came home and her mom was like, "Where the fuck have you been?"
That's so funny.
It
She
was
was cutting.
9/11 today.
yeah.
It was 9/11.
You missed 9/11. I told you. Did we talk about how my fucking math? I had like these Ukrainian math teachers
Yeah.
who on 9/11, like we're in French class. It was like it happened in that period, and everyone's fucking. There's one girl whose family's from New York. She's hysterically crying. She's calling. There's no signal. Everyone's fucking teary. We're like, oh, I can't believe it. And then the next period switches over to these fucking Soviet bitches. They were like, okay, so open up your textbooks. It was a quiz, and these bitches tried to make us take the quiz
On 9/11?
9/11. And everyone's
that's
like,
common.
What kind of a
It's
school?
Russia.
Wait, was that a public school?
it was public school, yeah.
You just had like Russian teachers?
I was in like these fucking programs for like the smart kids, and so they just had like I would like
the
I was,
smart kid, the Slavic kid.
I was the dumbest one in the smart like public school classes, and they just had like they had to bring. That's how bad the Baltimore City public school system is. Like they had to just import foreigners to be good enough at like math to teach like kids.
Oh really?
Like, yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow.
The Baltimore City school system sucks, but they were good teachers. They were good mathematicians, but they were just like rigid. Like they were just like, oh yeah, you know, a tragedy happened. Who fucking cares? You're still
Yeah.
gonna do your fucking math.
Yeah, no, I mean that happens every day in Russia.
Yeah. There was somewhere weird. Somewhere that Russia probably fucked up. They're probably from Ukraine.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
Kyrgyzstan.
Some shit like that. They were like that weird. Why are like that weird mix of like Russian, Asian,
Uzbek,
Yeah.
and
Central
Kazakh.
Asians.
Yeah, Central
Yeah.
Asian. There's just fucked up weird.
All
faces.
the Stan countries, with the exception of Pakistan.
right.
Those
right,
are all
right.
those kinds of people.
Yeah, they're this
Afghanistan
weird.
isn't those
They got
countries?
stretched
well,
out
Afghanistan,
faces.
Pakistan, but then
Yeah.
like Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan,
yeah.
yeah, Kazakhstan.
The Eastern, yeah.
Yeah.
My
Central
grandma
Asia.
has some high ass cheekbones. She looks like they used to call her Japanese in fucking
in Greece.
in Greece. Yeah, she probably
Really?
has. We probably got some Stan blood in us
Yeah.
somewhere.
Amber looks Chinese.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Adam played Mom League baseball.
I played Bob League baseball. It was a league of their own. It was me, Rosie, the Michael Moore mom.
The League of Their Own is a good ass movie, dude.
Yeah, it's
It's a
dope.
league of getting owned, and it's Adam and Seth Dickfield.
Who's that guy? Who's that other guy?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking about doing a new character named Barf Seth Touch. That way, it's like different enough that
Okay.
you know,
Barf.
you can't. Barf Seth Touch.
Okay.
You just shifted enough that you know you can't. You
Yeah.
know, you can't reasonably say I'm making fun of Seth.
Well, that's not a
Well,
character.
you
You're
just
talking about a
said
new
it.
guy you just met.
Yeah,
named Barf Seth Touch.
Well, I'll forget about it and we'll bring it back later. I still can't believe that barista thing. I'm telling this white lady, it's going to be fascism, and she's just rolling her eyes. And I'm there, and I've got crumbs all over my shirt. My pants have fallen down. Everyone can see my ass. And then I look over at the Indian woman who also works there, who I know is Indian somehow, by the way. There's no way she's any other ethnicity or nationality.
South Asian.
She's got to be Indian. And me and her, we're looking at each other, and we just know. You know, that's what I love, is that all these stories always involve him, like, sharing a look with someone that he thinks he's relating to.
right.
But he's the least self-aware person in
love
the
it.
world, so
Yeah.
he has no idea that people fucking hate him.
Yeah.
So the stories never involve anyone agreeing with them. There's always
There was
just-
a black
and there was
woman.
there was a black guy in the corner, and I'm sure he felt the same way I do.
There was a black woman sighing loudly, clearly at the barista.
She was eating hot fire Cheetos in my ear, and that's a sign of respect in our community.
I heard it. She was probably thinking, you go, boy. Ooh, boy.
I knew she respected me. I could sense it. I have a sixth sense for women of color.
I was just in the Staten Island Ferry. Do you know they have like a British themed fast food restaurant? I guess they have fish and chips.
On the
yeah.
ferry?
No, in the little, you know, that terminal.
Yeah, the terminal.
On which side?
Uh,
The Staten Island side?
no, the New York side.
The New York side.
It's so funny they have that. I got my bag sniffed by those bomb sniffing dogs.
Oh, really?
And it's like, I get it. It's New York, but like, who's going to bomb the Staten Island Ferry?
I want these fucking Guidos not to get to work.
Yeah.
What? There's no other. Like, that's it, right? People just commute on the Staten Island Ferry, just use it to fucking just cheaply look at the Statue of Liberty.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I do. I mean, I take that. I ride it in the, you know, in the
You ride
fall.
it a lot.
No, not a lot. Maybe 2 or 3 times a year.
It's a good way to kill like an hour and a half for
It's
free.
nice. I tell you, it's nice.
It's nice.
When it
Yeah.
first starts to get cold out, you just go out on the deck and shit, and look at the city.
Kiss your boyfriend and suck
Yeah.
each other's
Yep.
dicks.
Yeah, beat
Yep.
it off to the Statue of Liberty.
Yep.
There it is, boys. The statue of Libertianzo. It was a gift from Italy. The Italians gave it to America for being second best. The second best country after Italy, where the women are 200 feet tall and they got the biggest fucking titties you've ever seen.
But they got small pussies.
They got small pussies and you can fuck them.
I like this Pacino by the end.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's Italian.
Yeah, it counts.
Yeah.
Pacino.
Apollonia.
Albatore Pacino.
Gentlemen,
Oh, I beat off to
look
Apollonia.
at that statue.
Wait, did Apollonia from The Godfather have weird nipples?
She did. She had very.
I distinctly
she had
remember her nipples being weird.
They were awesome though. They were cool. They were like soft.
They were like kind of conical.
She had big nipples for her titty. Like there was titty meat on her nipples.
Right, I feel
You know
like
what
her
mean?
nipple-
That was
They
just like,
call that a puffy nipple.
it was
She
a
had
puffy
puffy
nipple. It was
nipples.
a very puffy nipple.
I remember those were some of my first puffy nips.
Absolutely. I think
Yeah.
those were my first puffy
Formative
nips.
puffy nips.
I think I saw because I watched The Godfather when I was like 11.
Yeah.
So I think that was the first
Part 2.
I wonder if that was the first titty I
Yeah.
saw. Probably not.
I like
two non-Jewish
that girl accent. Whenever girls say thank you, they go, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh my God, thank you. It's like, what?
Every girl, yeah, every single girl.
Why
Like
do you
shop,
do that?
like shoppy girls, shop
Yeah.
girls,
Shop.
What are you talking about?
like girls that are like to shop.
oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, I have to shop.
have to shop.
Yeah, we were doing that. Right. Oh my god! I was
the
shopping.
worst day.
I was shopping all day, and I'm so exhausted that I just have to shop. I have to blow off steam. I do my business shopping during the day, and then I work on these commercials, and like the wardrobe assistant girls are always the worst fucking people in the entire world. They're like, I'm 20, and I kind of just, find my way through life by positive thinking, and so I don't really pay rent. I just fuck people to stay at their place.
Oh yeah,
I would love to do that.
Always, yeah.
I saw this girl that I was dating a few months ago, and she said to me, yeah, after we stopped seeing each other, I realized that I can fuck any guy that I want. So there was really no reason to go out with you, because as a woman, I can have sex with any man.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the Da Vinci Code. If they all realize that, then it's over for us, right?
I don't know. This is
personality
This
boys.
is getting into like shitty black comic territory. Because the pussy.
You got a scholarship sitting underneath your legs. That was one of Ari Spears' bits where he's talking about how a woman not gonna go to college. You got a scholarship. You sitting on a scholarship, girl. And he's basically saying, "Fuck your way to college. Use your pussy to go to college."
That's
so
good. That's a good bit.
It's a good bit. Yeah.
They can fuck whatever they want. He was one of the characters in Rent.
Basquiat?
I don't know. I've never
Yeah.
seen Rent.
Me
I just
neither.
know that
I saw
season's a
the-
love
It's
song.
not Stomp, right? I swear to God, I thought Stomp was about AIDS.
500.
Like, I thought they were I
I
conflated those two things my whole life. I thought Stomp was about AIDS, and they were like doing fucking garbage can shit.
Rent is trash, dude. I saw the movie. It's trash. Absolute trash. I just wanted everyone to die.
You know what's great? Cats.
Cats?
Yeah.
Is that
I've
still
never
going on?
seen
Should we
it.
go see
You know what's so
Cats?
funny is that there's this like
I like
cultural
Les
obsession.
Mis.
There's this obnoxious cultural obsession with Cats, but
Right.
it doesn't extend to the Cats musical. You would think Cats would be doing great right now.
Oh, yeah.
But people are like, no, we want actual cats.
Yeah.
For 35 years, we wanted men dressed as cats, and now we want real cats.
Longest running play of all time.
Yo, is that still going on or no?
What? Cats? Yeah.
Can we go see Cats?
yeah, we
That'd
can
be
see
funny.
that
We
shit.
should go see it and
No,
review
I
that
already
shit.
I already said if I'm spending money at the theater, what I want to go see is that Gloria Estefan bio musical.
No, man. Fuck
turn the
that.
heat, turn the beat,
Yeah,
heat
something
around.
like that. Yeah.
Turn the beat
Again, that's one of those other things
Is that
I've
what
looked
it's
up
called?
the name
I
like
don't know.
35 times. I can't remember
Suck
it.
my father's
Do you like the Miami Sound
penis.
Machine and Gloria Estefan?
Yeah, sure. I was just hoping that it would end the same way Selena does. To make, they didn't have like an ending for the. They didn't have like an ending for the Gloria Estefan musical, so they're like, how about she just get shot and
By
Corpus
her
Christi?
big-
By a
biggest
fat
fan?
maid turned manager.
Yeah, she was the head of the Selena fan club.
And then, yeah, she hired her, which is a fucking ridiculous move.